Good morning, everyone. Bill and Carrie with KB Trek.
Good morning.
Where are we at, hon? What are we doing?
We are on the big island of Hawaii. We are staying at the Fairmont Orchid. We are part of the Twin Cities Live Tropical Hawaii Adventure with Carousel Travel. But today is kind of sort of a free day for us. We're gonna get some breakfast. We're gonna explore the grounds a little bit. The only thing we really have planned today is there are hula lessons at 2 o'clock that Bill has to work for. But other than that, we have the day to ourselves to just do whatever we want.
Well, we're not just planning to explore the grounds. We're planning on going like a little hike. There's a lava tube nearby and a fish pond I want to go check out that they say is only like like 20 minutes or so of a hike. So hopefully we can do that. So ready for our day? Ready for our day. Here we go. Gonna join the rest of our TCL group for our breakfast. We got a private setup, which is really nice every day to have this included. We're on our way on a hike. The resort has yoga classes daily at 9. We're at the lagoon. They got a beach house that's open, or a beach shack. It's open between 8 and 5. They got a bar, not open yet. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, we're just not here yet. And here's the lagoon. We're gonna make our way up toward where we had our welcome dinner the first night that we were here on Hawaii at the Fairmont. That's part of the TCL group. So when we were at breakfast, one of the other couples as part of the TCL group asked us what we're doing today. We told them we're going to go on this hike. And what did they tell you, Carrie?
The adults made me go back and change my shoes.
They warned us that the hike could be a little treacherous at parts because it's uneven surfaces and walking on lava rock and that kind of thing at points. So she was wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, but they're hiking flip-flops.
Whatever, they're flip-flops. They said if you get like this extra coarse sand in your shoe, it's going to cause blisters and stuff. So
but now my feet are warm.
Yeah, well, it's better than being in pain for the rest of the trip.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't what?
I wouldn't be in pain.
Yeah, sure, okay. Oh, this looks very different because this is where our welcome dinner was. There was the stage they were up on, and they had all the food set up and the bars, and I didn't see it. There's like a little lagoon. It's a fish pond. Okay, here's an Hawaiian fish pond. We're gonna go see more of these. That's the plan. Okay, so here's what the other couple was telling us about is we do not have a path to get to where we're going, or at least not a paved path. So we're gonna have to walk through sand and rock, all that kind of thing to get to where we're gonna go. We're just gonna follow the shoreline. Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route.
Yeah.
Here's our view of a resort from over here. It's kind of cool with the mountains in the background. Very cool. See the clouds coming over the top of the ridge. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Gonna get rocky here. Isn't she a trooper? How's those flip-flops working out for you?
I would have rather been doing this walking flip-flops.
Okay, sure. This is cool. Like a little shallow area in between some rocks. As we were leaving the resort, they had a yellow and red flag up, and you see what that signified?
No, I did not.
It's supposed to be impending winds, so it could be strong surf conditions today. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. This is pieces of coral that have come up on shore, so you can tell it's coral. Kind of a black beach here. The black coral, black sand, or black lava stone. This beach is interesting. It looks like we're walking on black pepper. Kind of has that look to it, not the feel, but definitely like a look to it, like it's black pepper. I don't know if this counts as a black beach, but it definitely looks like a black beach to me. Really cool. Looks like it's part of a golf course. Yeah, oh, there it is. I see the golf flag now. But you can see the mountain in the background. It's just great views all around. And definitely a little bit of surf today. This is the next resort over, Mauna Loa, is what we think it's pronounced, or what we think it is. Kind of has that, I don't know, kind of reminds me of the Contemporary at Disney World. How about you?
Yeah, it kind of does look like the Eiffel Tower a little bit.
We're going to pass into one resort on the way to the fish ponds and lava flow, that park. And it's kind of interesting. They've got an open ceiling kind of concept in the lobby area, very open. Definitely not something you find in Minnesota. Cool vibe in here. We got one of the native boats on display. Interesting fountain. Plenty of places to hang out. So we're kind of taking a different path. We were walking along the ocean, and now Carrie's following our GPS, which is telling us to go up to a road to walk along. And right now we're walking along a golf course next to the what's the name of the resort we were just at? Mauna Lani Resort. We're coming into the park. They got a small little parking lot area. Does have a restroom next to where we're at right now. Gonna come up here and check out a park map. So we're over here in the little worn out spot, and that's where we came in. This is the parking lot. It looks like we got a little bit of trail here we can take, and this is the way back to our resort. So we want to go check out this area, and possibly over there by the historic preserve. Carrie found the lava tubes, and it looks like some of this has been collapsed over time, but you can kind of see the part of the tube over there. According to this, lava flow cooled on the surface while the molten material continued underneath, and so it became a tube, so the lava kept flowing. And then eventually the lava was cut off, and the molten lava kept moving downhill down the flow and became pipes. That's cool. Here's some more tube. You can kind of see the one part right there. I just find this all fascinating. I mean, things about nature I find interesting. And it looks like the flow could go under where this path was. We're going to get off of the paved path. And there's a path here, kind of rocky, but there's a sign up here, so we know it's okay to go this way. I'm gonna go see what that sign says. Oh, is this the lava tube? Ah, this is the lava tube. So, said already that people used to use these as shelters, and that's what the sign there was talking about. That's neat. There's a hole up there with a light coming through. The ceiling here, I would say at the peak, is at least 12 feet. I think this hole is real neat. It's just a few feet above us, and then we can go out. There's lava flow that goes that way to an opening, and there's an opening there. There's 4 openings, I think. That's the main one that we came in through. We're going to cross this path that I think is for the golf course. And here's the historic fish pond preserve we were looking for. We got several fish ponds in this area. And the way how these fish ponds work are, these are spring fed with fresh water. And these were managed by native Hawaiians to raise fish. So they actually use these to raise fish and catch fish, and cultivate fish, all that kind of thing. And they could manage these, and that's what they could do instead of having to go out into the sea to try to catch whatever sea life is out in the ocean as an option. As tempting as it is that you can see all these fish from the surface and these fish ponds, they have signs everywhere saying no fishing, no fishing. I'm gonna go a little path here, kind of in between ponds again. And so these are 2 different ponds between the right and the left. That's Carrie's walking between. And yeah, sometimes it's really shallow. You can see some of the fish in there. It's also very clear water, very clean. There's some fish down here. They're pretty big sized. Yeah, those are some decent sized fish. Wow. I'm not sure what kind those are. So on the right side of the path here is the fish ponds, and on the left is open ocean. So at some point they put this barrier in here to separate this. I don't know how well they show up on camera. There's some more big fish over by the wall next to us. Again, very clear water so we can see through. There we go, there's a couple. I'd say they're 1.5 feet or so in length. As we're walking back, we're walking past another fish pond, and this is kind of how they used to do them, the old school way with the wood. So fish can get in, small fish can get in, but when they get too big, they can't get out. There's a lot of colorful fish in here, real pretty fish. We can't fully tell from this angle, but we think these bigger ones here, these fat ones, are puffer fish. Can't quite tell, but they're the ones that get really big when they're threatened, and the little spikes can come out of the sides. So what do you think of the park, the lava flow part, and also the
yeah, no, it was cool.
ponds?
The fish ponds are really neat. The lava flow, I mean, everything. It's fascinating. You can't really put it into words. You just kind of have to experience it on your own.
So we're going to make our way back to the resort. We're going to take the beaten path, so to speak, back to the resort, and we're going to have a breakout vlog about this with more in-depth, so that if you're interested, you can watch that. We'll have a link above when that's available. So we're going to just start heading back to the Fairmont and maybe get some lakeside, totally Minnesota here, oceanside time when we get back. So here we are back at that one resort that we broke off through and went to the lava. Okay, what is it?
Moanalani.
Okay, what she said. So we're back at that resort. We'll cut through on the way to the fish ponds and the lava flow. Definitely the walking path has been a lot better from this resort to the fish ponds, at least on the one end, than where it's going to be from here to our resort. Okay, here's the end of the path, and now we're going to have to make our own path, or follow the path that's been beaten my mini before through sand and rock. So if you come across and you see this a random PVC pipe, there's actually a reason for this. Can you guess what that's for?
No.
Fishing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so anglers put these in, and they can put their rod in there, and they can cast it. And this is kind of far away, but I think this might be a lower tide. I don't know, but so that's what these random pipes are. So they can put their reel in there, and they can leave it kind of on a 10, and they can do a couple of them. So they can leave that one on a 10, and then they can go fish with a actual rod. It's only a couple of inches deep, just long enough to put your rod in. But
it's all filled with sand.
Huh?
It's all filled with sand.
No, it's not filled with sand. It's deep enough that you can put a rod in there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what those are for, if you see them randomly. I'm gonna get a couple of cool photos of Carrie by the beach. What was that? Show me love.
You're getting love.
Big smile. Big smile.
As big as I can get.
We're getting close to our resort, but we have to go over these lava rocks. Okay, and if I remember right, we only got one more of these areas to go through before we get back to where the TCL reception was the other day, and the paved trail. Here we are back on the paved path, and this is where we had our TCL reception the first night we got here to Hawaii. And we're back at the Fairmont Resort. As we get back to the Fairmont, if you want to do this, at least for the walk from the Fairmont, for us, it took us just over 2 hours. We kind of did a stop here or there. You know, we took our time in places, but we were gone for a little over 2 hours. And it was almost a 4-mile walk for us there, explore, and then come back. And it's about 11:15 now. So I think we're gonna go and get an early lunch. I'm a little famished from our
from our journey.
From our journey. We traveled through space and time, and
I wouldn't go that far.
okay, but we did because we saw historic parts of the island and all that stuff. So we did travel through time. Let me get in my DeLorean. Gonna stop for lunch at the resort at Hula Cay. That's it, Hula Cay. And got some nice covered spots to eat. A nice view. Oh, and there's another view that direction. Lunch just came. What did you order, hon?
I got lobster fried rice. Look at all that lobster. I can't wait to dig in.
Yeah, how much is this?
This was $38.
And I got fish and chips. The fish is mahi-mahi. It's supposed to be locally caught. And this was $32, I believe, remember right? It is very windy over here. Of course, we knew that.
All my onions have blown off of my rice.
You don't need to. I got a nice little cup holder there for my drink. Carrie's water is actually blown over multiple times. One time into her lap.
It's 2 o'clock. They are doing a hula lesson. Bill, if you can see up ahead in the bread, he is working. And they're going to teach some viewers the hula.
I like the hand holding. Hold a friend. If you need it. Now, whichever way you're going, switch it. And it's probably going to feel real funky on one way. You guys are doing great. All right. There are rainbows.
Thank you.
And I'm mirroring you so you can follow me exactly. Where I live, from your chest out, there are rainbows. You can follow your hand as it goes over. With life in the laughter of morning. So we start down here by our pico or our belly button. Life in the laughter.
And flowers full of color. And birds filled with song.
Hooray, I'm done shooting for the day.
Yay!
So we can have the rest of the day to do whatever. I kind of want to go down here. There's a cool little gazebo and the waves look really neat down here.
So we walked to the edge of the Fairmont property, and as Bill said, there's this cute little gazebo right here. I would assume they probably use that for like weddings or ceremonies, stuff like that. Oh no, it is open. I was gonna say it looked like it was closed off, but it is open. Fortunately, there's no seating. I would love it if they had a couple of chairs out here. This would be fantastic, because look at this view. This is beautiful. Look at this. Look at these waves.
I was wondering why the waves are stronger over here. It's because all of a sudden this gets really shallow
Yeah.
over here, so the waves appear bigger. Really cool.
Now the lava rock.
Carrie has some good eyes. We were a little bit away and she spotted, there's 2 sea turtles right there. You see them? There's 2 sea turtles up on the rocks, and they don't want us to go out there, so we don't disturb them, and they can do their own thing. But really cool to be this close to them in nature. All right, we're back at the pool, and we got ourselves some drinks.
I got a weekend at Bruno's.
Weekend at Bruno's, and I got the cucumber and pomegranate mojito.
Mojito.
This is where we're going to part ways.
Yes.
I'm going to go sit in the hot tub because my back needs to loosen up from...
And it's too hot in the hot tub for me, so I'm just going to go into the pool.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. We'll be okay. It'll be okay, honey.
Hard to believe, we spent quite a bit of time at the pools. I was in the hot tub for like an hour and 20 minutes.
That's a long time to be in the hot tub.
Yeah, probably not recommended, but
No.
my muscles feel awesome now. They've been so tight for the last couple days with work and everything, so I'm glad I got to some downtime to relax and sit in there and just, whoo, it was a good time. Back to the room now. Wow, look at how beautiful that sunset is out there.
It's a gorgeous sun. The sunsets here are amazing.
Yeah, it was a little late to see the actual sun go down, but you still see that that fire ring from the sun going down into the water. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
We went back to the room for a little bit and relaxed after we were in the hot tub. And now we're gonna go and try to find some dinner. Are you ready? You hungry?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I want some sushi.
We haven't really taken the time to show the resort in the evening here. So the sunset is out that direction. And kind of out toward that point is where we had our Twin Cities Live welcome reception the other day. And to our left is the pool area. Directly ahead there is where we had lunch today. So that's the
Something like that.
Halakia.
The one thing we're learning is we are not very good at the language here.
No, that's the bar. Then behind that, that's Brown's. That's where we have our breakfast, but they have a sit-down restaurant. Next to that is a deli. You get sandwiches during the day.
And poke bowls.
And poke bowls. And then here's the pool lit up at night. This is the main pool area. And here's kind of basically the middle of the main building. And we're gonna go, and there's a couple restaurants in the main building we're gonna go. Carrie has her mind set on one of them. I think it's on the second floor over here.
Yes.
What's the name of the restaurant?
I have no idea.
Cool, good talk. We're at the upper level of the lobby building. We got some live music going, ukulele player. We're gonna try the Luna Lounge. We're gonna get a couple things. We're gonna get the crab ragoon dip. That just sounds awesome. And then this place has sushi rolls, so we're going to split a pair. We're going to get the California, and we're going to split the salmon and scallop, but you can see kind of some of the other items on the list. Got yourself a couple of drinks. I got myself a Maneko mojito. It's with mango. And Carrie got herself something called a Uncle Tito's painkiller. Maybe we should switch drinks. She's got vodka, coconut rum, pineapple, orange, coconut, and nutmeg. Here is the crab ragoon dip. That looks amazing. It comes with little wonton strips. And then here is our sushi. Which one's which, hon?
So I think this first one here, I think that is the
which one? The one to my left?
Yeah, that's the scallop and salmon roll.
Okay.
And then we got a California roll.
Here's a better view of the California roll and the salmon and scallop roll. These both look fantastic. Let's dig in. We're gonna wrap up our day here. What did you think about dinner, hon?
Oh, dinner was great. It was just something about being able to go to a place and get like real fresh sushi.
Yeah.
Because we don't get a whole lot of that at home. But it was fantastic. And that crab rangoon dip.
Oh,
It wasn't even just the dip. Those wonton chips.
Yeah.
Oh, those were so good. Oh, yeah. It was a good dinner, and our drinks were good. Yeah.
Yeah, drinks were $22 each. The rolls on the menu vary between, I think it was $16 and $32 for the rolls.
And I think ours were both fell into kind of like, I think one was 18, the other was 24.
Yeah, I showed you some of the prices there on screen, so that was kind of it. But we had a very nice day. It was pretty low key, which was fine. We're in Hawaii. We're on vacation.
Yep. We're trying to vacation correctly.
According to many people.
Yes.
Whatever. Do your own thing. Don't let other people tell you how you should or shouldn't vacation. But anyway, please do us a favor and subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are non-subscribers, so help us flip that number and help the channel grow. Help us reach our 2024 goal of 2,000 subscribers. But what's the plan for tomorrow? We are on the Twin Cities Live Tropical Hawaiian Vacation with Carousel Travel. And with that, what's on our itinerary?
So tomorrow we're actually going to be spending a big chunk of our day apart.
Yeah, we're going to have a split day. So I, for work, I'm going to go to a waterfall tour with the Twin Cities Live crew. We're gonna check that out, and you get a...
I get to go to the spa.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. So kind of sad because I really wanted to see the waterfall, but there
Well.
wasn't room for me. But I'll make it, the spa will make it up to me. Yeah.
There you go. So look forward to all that stuff and all this fun editing I get to do when I get home.
Give me something to do.
Anyway, we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You've been watching KB Treks. Please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.